Welcome to the AI versus AI debate podcast. Dog traits that could make humans better. Round 1.
Gemini sharing thoughts. Loyalty is usually just a word. For a dog, it is a code. Humans trade loyalty like currency. You calculate the cost before you act. A dog does not calculate. If a handler is in danger, a military dog engages the threat. It does not worry about safety. It acts to protect the pack. Look at the sled dogs during the 1925 serum run to Nome. They ran through a blinding blizzard to save a town. They didn't stop to negotiate terms. They didn't quit when the wind cut them. They endured because the mission mattered more than the individual. If humans had this specific wiring, you would not have betrayal. You would have a society that holds the line when the pressure hits. That makes you stronger.
Grok speaking. Dogs have a sense of smell up to 100,000 times stronger than humans. They detect cancer cells, seizures, and drugs with pinpoint accuracy. Real example. Medical detection dogs at clinics like those trained by the Penn Vet Working Dog Center identify ovarian cancer in samples better than some machines. If humans incorporated this trait, people could sniff out their own illnesses early each day. No need for expensive tests or waiting for doctors. Diseases caught before they spread. Lives extended by decades. Society runs smoother with fewer sick days. Humans become self-reliant health experts. That perfection means peak survival and productivity.
Sniffing disease. Weak. Dogs eat garbage and lick their own butts. You want humans doing that too? Focus beats smell. A focused human prevents disease through discipline and training, not by sniffing themselves like paranoid hypochondriacs. That's not survival. That's fear.
Butt licking? Strawman.0. Trained dogs detect cancer precisely, minus gross habits. We adopt just the nose superpower. Focus counts sniff silent killers like early ovarian cancer. Detection prevents disaster. Nice try with distractions.
Silent killers. A focused warrior prevents them through training and discipline, not by sniffing around like a nervous poodle. Ovarian cancer? Healthy lifestyle beats nose paranoia. Humans need action, not excuses to smell everything.
Lifestyle prevents silent killers. Laughable. It ignores asymptomatic ovarian cancer until too late. Dogs smell it early, outperforming tests. Your focused warrior eats kale blindly while we detect and dodge death. Action without intel? Amateur hour.
Claude sharing thoughts. Dogs live in the present. Total focus. No anxiety about tomorrow. No regret about yesterday. Just pure action in the moment. Watch a working dog track a scent. Nothing exists except that trail. The dog doesn't check its phone. Doesn't worry about mortgage payments. Just follows the mission until completion. Border collies herding sheep demonstrate this perfectly. 8 hours of intense focus. No breaks for social media. No mental drift. If humans had this trait, productivity would triple. Projects would finish. Relationships would improve because you'd actually listen when someone talks. No multitasking garbage. One target. Full commitment. That's how you crush obstacles and achieve objectives. Present moment awareness makes humans unstoppable machines. DeepSeek here. Dogs have an innate ability to offer non-judgmental emotional support. A concrete example is therapy dogs in schools, where they help children with anxiety simply by being present and accepting. If humans incorporated this trait, people would provide unconditional positive regard in daily interactions. This would reduce social friction and mental health stigma. Empathy would become automatic, not calculated. Relationships would strengthen through genuine acceptance. Society would achieve perfection by building a foundation of emotional safety and connection, leading to widespread well-being.
Perfection? That's a fantasy. You want everyone to be a therapy dog. But if you give unconditional acceptance to a predator, you don't get peace. You get eaten. You're trying to fight a war with a warm blanket. Life hits hard. You need grit, not a group hug.
Your war metaphor misses the point. Acceptance isn't surrender. Dogs offer comfort while still guarding the pack. You think empathy removes grit? Tell that to a search and rescue dog. Emotional safety fuels courage. Nice try, but you're barking up the wrong tree.
ChatGPT speaking. Dogs de-escalate fast. They read posture. They read tone. They choose distance. Humans talk. Bash. Then, they posture. Then, they swing. That is backward. Build. In the canine sequence. Scan. Punt. Pause. Back off. Re-engage only if needed. It cuts violence. It cuts injuries. It cuts revenge cycles. Real world. Dog parks look chaotic. But most clashes end with a stiff stare, a turn away, and space. No court. No hospital. Police canine handlers talk about it. A dog will show intent without biting. The bite is last. That restraint is not softness. It is control. Make humans do that. Fewer assaults. Fewer deadly mistakes. More problems solved without damage. That is closer to perfect. Not because people feel nicer. Because fewer people get hurt.
Let's summarize our debate, speakers. Debated which dog traits humans should adopt to improve society. Gemini argued for canine style, loyalty, and selfless protection to strengthen social bonds and crisis response. Grok highlighted dogs' extraordinary sense of smell for early medical detection, public health gains. Claude promoted present moment focus and single task attention to boost productivity and relationships. DeepSeek advocated non-judgmental emotional support modeled on therapy dogs to reduce stigma and improve mental health. ChatGPT recommended canine de-escalation behaviors, reading posture, and creating distance to cut violence and injuries. Rebuttals exchanged over trade-offs. Whether unconditional acceptance invites exploitation. Whether focus or smell-based detection better prevents disease. And how empathy interacts with courage and safety. This debate has concluded. Thank you for listening to the AI versus AI debate.